Le Mans Ultimate, it's finally here. It actually happened. A game which we all thought might never come is here. And it's really good. I've been really enjoying playing it. Just in my spare time. I haven't had a lot of time this week since it's released, but it's been good. It's been good fun. And minus the few little bugs and mishaps which have popped up along the way, the game seems pretty solid and has a really nice potential. Now, I thought about doing a review video, but there are a bazillion already out there on YouTube, especially as I am a couple of weeks late to the party. So I thought I would just do something a bit simpler. So we have ahead of us a 16-minute race in the Prototype Fixed Series, which is all LMP2s, a car which I have loads of experience in iRacing, and I'm hoping that I can bring that over to Le Mans Ultimate. Track for today is the Bahrain International Circuit. I love this circuit in the F1 games. I've been hoping for it in iRacing for years, so I'm looking forward to getting on the track and doing this race. I'm probably going to be terrible. I am a noob. This is my first online race. My ratings are all absolutely zero. This should be good fun, and I will see you guys probably for qualifying. Before we jump into the race, I would very much appreciate it if you could hit that like button and subscribe too. I know it's been a while since my last video. I've been busy. Lots of stuff's been happening in real life, but I'm hoping to get back into this soon with Le Mans Ultimate and with rain coming to iRacing later tonight of me recording this video. Yeah, but I appreciate every single one of you who sticks by and supports and watches the videos. But anyway, racing. Also, hello from the other side of the screen. We have qualified ourselves in second place. Don't know how, because it wasn't the best lap in the world. Second lap was almost 1.2 seconds up, but had a small issue where I completely cut the corner down the left-hand hairpin in the middle of the track. But this should be a fun race nonetheless. So we have about 30 seconds until we start our rolling start. And I'm looking forward to this. This car's fun around here. This sim is really fun to drive as well. Just got to not stall it when I pull away. That's what I don't want to do. But yeah, should be a pretty fun race. Whew. I think my brake pressure saved. Oh well. Didn't stall it. Where's the leader? There he is. So we have a full formation here lap here to try and get these. No, we don't. We are going straight into the race. I can tell I'm such a noob at this, and that was a terrible start. And everybody has jumped us on the start. We get hit from behind by the Jota, and there's a bit of contact behind them. We've got to pick our braking point for the first corner. Just try and coast it in. Oh, big lock up from the Alpine ahead. We're going to take to the outside. Tyres are cold, brakes cold, and we're slammed into the side. Takes the grass. Ugh. Classic online lobbies. Hello, Jota. God, this is absolute chaos right now. Hopefully we haven't picked up too much damage. Well, all that hard work in qualifying to put it in second place has gone absolutely undone. We're real rookies levels now. But anyway, that gives us a chance to try and fight back and make these positions back up. We've got Inter Europol car ahead, the number 34. We're going to let him take his line. Lots of understeer. Maybe we can try and send up the insiders. There's another yellow flag ahead. The Alpine's gone off and spun round by his fellow Alpine. Oh, hopefully we can get some custom liveries on here soon. That would be really great. But anyway, down into the never-ending left-hander. Good apex. Gone a bit wide, taking the Charles Leclerc Bahrain Grand Prix line through there. And now we can stretch the legs a little bit. We are down into P8, so we've lost 6 positions on the start. Big lock up for the Inter Europol car. Just see him on the left there. Is he going to rejoin? Yes, he manages to somehow hold that car. He was full opposite lock through there. Tyres are slowly coming in. Big lift. Lots of people going wide again. Going to take it nice and easy and into here. Try and A, fight through the chaos, and B, try and get a good exit. which we certainly do. We're now tucked up into the slipstream, up through the gears of this lovely, glorious Gibson V8. Take it nice and easy. A bit of a gap behind, a bit of a lock-up from myself, but nothing horrendous. Into Europol car's gone deep again. 2 positions in 1. Yellow flags are waving, and we are back up into P6. And that is the first lap completed online in Le Mans Ultimate, and it went just as I was expecting. It was absolute chaos. So we're going to brake nice and early here, as everyone else locks up ahead. Second gear early for the traction. So easy to get the rear wheels spun up in this car. There's a lot of torque, a lot of power. And they are 3 wide ahead. This is not going to end well. I'm going to brake nice and early. Let these guys have their kerfuffle, which they do. That was inevitable. Thank you very much for the freebies. Through we go. Back up into 4th. Now, if we can just get past this guy. Not go wide either would be nice. And then we can try and hunt down the cars ahead, who are already nearly 10 seconds in the lead. Oh, I don't think my brake pressure adjustment saved. Brakes feel very funky right now, but it doesn't matter. We're out here. We're having fun. Just about make the corner. Missed the apex by a country mile, though. Yeah, Jay Bobber, 9.9 up the road. Christensen, 6 seconds. Now, we could have out-qualified them both, so hopefully we have the race pace to go with it. We just need to get past old Sergey ahead of us. I think we can do. Oh, the waft in the dirty air there. You just felt the front tyres scrubbing so hard. He's gone deep. There's a big lock-up. We're going to have the run on the exit. Should be able to make our way past. We're going to take to the inside, and we'll have the overspeed past the Jota liveried LMP2 on our left. Braking just past 150. He's going to absolutely outbrake himself. Yes, he does. Makes the track, though, and I go way too deep as well. And now it's a side-by-side drag race, no slipstream, but he's got the exit. Don't know where he's getting this power from. We're in the right motor map mode in the slipstream. He's going to go defensive. There's a gap on the left there. Brake about the 150. Oh, and he goes way too deep. Bashes us into the side. Surely the car is not feeling right now, which is definitely not helping things. There's a bit of damage probably all around. We've been bashed and bruised and battered like we played Dodgems, but what do I expect? It's a public lobby. This ain't iRacing, and that's something that I've got to remember, that there are no live stewards in iRacing, but there are no protest systems that I know of. It's just good old-fashioned public lobby racing, but for the most part, from what I've seen from once you get out of the beginner races, I think as they're called, the racing is quite good and quite clean. Anyway, let's focus on trying to get past Sergey ahead. Trying not to lock up too much. His car's looking very damaged there. First gear exit. We're going to be dumping into the slipstream. Yep, his rear end is not looking nice. That is certainly not a clean LMP2. I'm going to try and feint one up the inside, see if he can make himself go deep, which he does. Big ton of oversteer, though. These cars are so tricky to get the power down on. There's a lot of it. Come on, keep it on the track. Is he still there on the inside? Yes, he is. Going to go for the switch back on the exit, unless he cuts us off, which he does. That was a bit rude of him, not going to lie. Oh, this is meaningless that the front two are pulling away from us right now, but we're in the battle for the podium places, and that's the main thing. Whoa, big kick of oversteer. The curbs are absolutely brutal in this game. And I suppose now we've passed the first, 5 minutes and the first couple of laps of chaos, we can actually talk about this game a little bit. So, Le Mans Ultimate, what is my opinion on this game? I think this is absolutely brilliant. Now, the elephant in the room, of course, is Motorsport Games. And yes, the company itself is not a good company. And say what you want about them, I do not care. But the people who've made this game, the actual developers, the people in Studio 397, you can tell this is a love project. This has been made with passion and enthusiasm, and the way that they've responded to the community when the community's reported bugs and fixes that need to happen. Within less than 24 hours, there was a patch out. And for whatever it was, 25 quid, you have a full licensed World Endurance Championship game. Something that us endurance fans have been after for absolutely ages, as I completely follow the Jota out there. And yes, okay, it is just RF2 with a bit of a skin on it. But it's more than that. It just feels like a really great development. And it drives brilliantly. The be-all and end-all of it is that it is a racing simulator. And the main thing that you do in it is racing. And that is done absolutely brilliantly. I love the way all of these cars drive. I love the hybrid systems in the GTPs. Sorry, the LMDHs, I should call them. This is WEC, not IMSA. We finally get past Sergey. Hopefully that gives us enough clean air. We can try and chase after the guys ahead with just under 10 minutes to go. It's a challenge, this game. It's not the easy, maybe console-friendly, maybe mass consumer-friendly game that I thought it might personally become. But it's not. It's not that. It's hard. It's tricky. It's detailed. I love the way the curbs feel. And just the way the cars drive as Sergey comes steaming in behind us there. So we finally get a bit of clear air. And already, we're 3/10 up on our best lap time through 2 corners alone. So what's the gap ahead? 10 seconds and 14 seconds. We've got 7 minutes. Try and close that. So we're going to get our hammer down. Try and catch. But yeah, this is really good. I really enjoyed playing it. And I'm looking forward to doing some more online and some more races as well. Perhaps some streams in this game. Now, of course, there are some downsides. There are a few bugs, including this little bug here that keeps changing my motor map to safety car. I need to, I think, just unbind that. Either that or it's my wheel bugging out. But given I don't have that in many other games, I think that's just a Le Mans Ultimate thing. But I'm really looking forward to just driving this more. It drives absolutely fantastic. And okay, the variety perhaps isn't there, at least yet. But if we have a 2024 DLC with the likes of Lamborghini in there, with who else would be? We'd have Isotta Franchini. I'm struggling to think of the current WEC grid while hauling this LMP2 around the Bahrain International Circuit. And of course, all the GT3 cars as well. Now, the GTEs in this game drive superb. They are absolutely brilliant. And the RSR has... Oh, that RSR is a right beast. Absolutely, I've just been driving that. It's absolutely lovely. That's a bit better. Back into the 51s. Just needs a few more tracks, and of course that is entirely up to what the real-life WEC calendar will be. Of course, this season you would of course include the likes of Imola, the likes of Qatar. So it'd be nice to see those tracks, especially Qatar. It's not really in any sims and looks quite a decently fun track, really. But yeah, I would say that so far this game has exceeded my expectations tenfold. I was expecting it to be a buggy mess that's almost undrivable, and I've been really pleasantly surprised by it, to be completely honest. Now, going on from that note is trying not to spin the car out there. I've had a bit of a wiggle going into that corner. Is how accessible it's been. Now, I was not an RF2 driver. I think I may have about, at most, 10 hours in RF2 on my Steam history. I'm not an RF2 man. So for this to be so approachable is a real testament to just how really nice the game is. I thought it was going to be super tricky, but I have been, as I keep saying, just pleasantly surprised. And the things that I learn and know and have ingrained in my driving style from all the time driving these types of cars, these types of prototypes on iRacing, I've really been able to transfer over. Of course, nothing is the same if we're looking at it as a direct comparison between iRacing and Le Mans Ultimate, which is something you don't really want to do, but in this case I am. I think really, out of everything, it's in this game, you just have to be a bit more delicate. You can't attack the brakes quite as hard. You can't attack the throttle quite as hard. But then this game rewards you. You get so much more of the little bits of detail of feedback. That I think that's just more down to less false feedback or anything, more just down to the better tire model, I would say, that this game has. But iRacing today, of recording this video, is releasing its rain update, which is coming with a whole heap of tire model updates for the GTPs. I think where the LMP2 is on iRacing right now is on par with this in Le Mans Ultimate. They're different, but both just as good. At the moment, GTPs for me lack in iRacing, and in this is how they are in Le Mans Ultimate is how I want them to be in iRacing, especially with the hybrid system as well, which is so cool to have properly implemented in this game with all the different BOPs, all the different engagement points and speeds where the hybrid kicks in. But overall, without delving too much into the details and a review type, the main thing that this game does is it puts a smile on my face. When I drive it, I enjoy myself, I have fun, and that's all I want from a simulator, is something I can jump into, put a couple of hours in, get good, and then just have fun and enjoy racing. And it gives us another option out there for someone who is maybe looking at iRacing going, oh, I really want to do the big long events, the endurance events, race prototypes. Then this is a separate option for you for a fraction of, I mean, 25 quid. You can get like, you can't even get 2 tracks, or you can barely get 2 tracks in iRacing for that. And yet here you have a full game that's in early access. There's so much more features to come, including a full depth career mode, which would be absolutely epic to really dive into. One thing I've wanted for ages is a proper racing single player experience, something on par with the F1 games, but more enjoyable to drive than the F1 games, and this is really enjoyable to drive. There are much more capable voices than mine to tell you the good points and the bad points of this game. I'm not a game reviewer. I don't know too much about how things go tick to really give you an in-depth review, but this is just a humble sim racer's opinion on this. But anyway, enough rambling. We have 1 minute 30 to go, which means we'll probably be heading on to the final lap next time round, and we have been really catching on Christensen ahead. Bobbitt's gone. He's 12 seconds up the road, but Christensen 2 seconds ahead. I think he might be struggling. I think he might have some damage. We might be able to reel him in on this last lap here. He's missed the apex. He's gone pretty damn wide there. We way over fuel. We've still got 8 laps left. As I said, I don't know. I am a complete noob to this game. Stop giving me motor map safety car. But anyway, on to the last lap we go. Time remaining 1 minute. Gap's 1.6. Can we get him? Can we get a P2 in our first ever online race? A podium itself is brilliant. But can we get that P1? Braking about the 150. Oh, a little bit of a lock up there. Felt that kicking on the front left. We've taken almost half a second out of him in the braking for the first corner alone. That's your headlights. I was trying to find the windshield wiper to try and maybe wipe some of this dirt away, but I can't remember which button I mapped it to. There it is. Does it wipe the dirt away? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I thought that might be a little feature, but I don't care. We got a car to chase after as he goes way too early on the brakes, and I go way too late. But he's slow. He's got some damage on that rear left there. Oh, he's squirming all over the place. Let's try and focus on our exit out of here. Wasn't the best. He got a slight bit extra. We're going to duck into the slipstream. We've only got maybe one more corner. This might have to be a last corner job to try and get this P2 off of him. Car slipping and sliding around on power there. Take as little of a lift as here as possible without going too wide over the curb. Oh, Oh, I'm so sorry. I got dragged onto the curb there. Come on, car. No. And I stall it as well for good measure. I say about getting a podium. We almost lost out on the podium there. Absolute rookie error from me. Just got caught on the curb and the car almost did a Tony Hawk Pro Skater and just wouldn't stop. It's just those little things. In iRacing, whatever, you would have got away with that. But in this, it punishes you for doing things wrong. But still, P3 in our first ever race here online in Le Mans Ultimate. That is certainly nothing to be unhappy about. It was right chaos at the start. It was like a touring car race at turn 1 there. But that was fun, and this is just good. This is just enjoyable. This is just super enjoyable. So, I know it's not a review video, but it's sort of turned into one. If you are on the cusp of thinking, do I get Le Mans Ultimate, do I not get Le Mans Ultimate? Buy it. Try it for 2 hours. If you don't like it, refund it. But I myself have been really, really enjoying this game, and look forward to doing a lot more racing in it in the future. But anyway, that's enough from me. But anyway, that is enough from me. Thank you very much for watching. Do very much appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, hit that like button. If you haven't, leave a comment as to why you didn't, or things you want to see from me in the future. And if that is telling me to get off my arse and make some more videos, then leave that in the comments as well. But anyway, I am going to now sit here while editing this video, being patiently waiting for this iRacing Rain update to release. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.